Following a prior teaser, it's been quite unclear when Samsung intended to introduce their Trifold smartphone. Now, a leaker is revealing some extra specifics, suggesting that the Samsung Trifold will be announced with the Z Fold 7 and will come a little later in the year. According to leaker Setsuna Digital on Weibo, Samsung will debut the Z Fold 7 in July with availability in August. The event, also slated to debut the Galaxy Watch 8 series, would supposedly also act as the first launchpad for Samsung's Trifold gadget. The actual release of the gadget, however, is not expected until October. This timeline is reminiscent of the Galaxy S25 Edge debut. The smartphone was teased during the Galaxy S25 launch in January, but was not available for several months, with its full release occurring in May. It seems logical for Samsung to follow a similar strategy with the Trifold smartphone, which is reportedly named the Galaxy G Fold. Additionally, Samsung is anticipated to announce Project Muon at this event, coinciding with the scheduled release of the Android XR headset in October. Samsung has reservations open now for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7, with a $50 credit when you pre-order and up to $1,150 plus in discounts. Reservations are free, and there's no commitment to actually purchase a gadget if you sign up, but there's no other time you can earn that $50 credit, which can go towards Galaxy Watch 8, 3x reward points, and other incentives. There's a lot of expectation for Samsung's Trifold phone at its Unpacked presentation on July 9. The firm hasn't announced whether it's planning to debut it there, but if it's set to be launched this year, Unpacked would be the ideal location to speak about it. We've seen a continuous stream of Samsung Galaxy Trifold foldable phone rumors this year, plus a couple of official teasers, and now a new leak highlights some of the main characteristics the gadget is purportedly going to arrive with. According to well-known tipster Panda Flash Pro, the foldable phone with an additional fold is likely to feature a titanium and aluminum frame for enhanced durability. This design choice has been utilized in some of the top Samsung phones and the best iPhones in recent years. On top of that, the phone is supposedly going to come with a Snapdragon processor and 16 gigs of RAM. No particular CPU is specified, but the Snapdragon 8 Elite seems like a fair guess, considering it's the same chipset that powers the Samsung S25. The same report indicates there'll be no under-display camera on the main screen, which will be a difference from the Samsung Z Fold 6. We've heard a similar rumor concerning the Z Fold 7, so it appears punch-hole cameras are returning this year. These data are characterized as confirmed by the source, but of course nothing is confirmed until Samsung makes it public. We do know for sure that a Trifold is on the way, however, since we've seen Samsung make multiple short allusions to it. Based on the reports that have been flying thus far, the Trifold seems like a fascinating proposition. There's been rumors of a folding battery to enhance battery life, and the screen measurements are reported to be 9.96 inches main and 6.49 inches cover. The indications are that the phone will share quite a few traits with the future Samsung Z Fold 7, including the speakers and the hinge mechanics, although the charging rates may not exactly be best in class. We've begun to notice initial leaks about Samsung's impending Trifold smartphone. This device has been speculated for months, but now specific details are emerging. While there is limited information available at this time, this is our first indication that the gadget may launch later this year. The Samsung Trifold will follow the Huawei Mate X-T, which was unveiled late last year. Similar to the Huawei model, we expect Samsung's version to come with a premium price tag, likely exceeding $3,000. Although we don't anticipate Samsung unveiling the Trifold at the upcoming Galaxy Unpacked event on July 9th, the company might tease the device, as it did with the Galaxy S25 Edge earlier this year. Using a titanium frame on a Trifold phone makes sense, since Samsung will aim to minimize weight. It's already going to be a muscular phone, so every chance to conserve grams is worth it. Either way, purchasers will have to evaluate the advantages of increased screen real estate versus the inherent heft of a Trifold device. I'm thrilled, since the Trifold offers features that the company's existing bifold devices, like the Z Fold series, lack. It also makes logical that Samsung would utilize a Snapdragon processor to power their Trifold gadget, and I'd be stunned if the firm didn't choose for the Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU and at least 16 gigs of RAM. A more spacious 10-inch panel or greater provides software developers lots of alternatives, and I expect to see desktop-class apps become accessible. I hope Samsung adopts a 16:9 or 16:10 aspect ratio for their Trifold, giving us to maximum desktop area for work. Samsung's Trifold offers several advantages. Unlike its Z Fold products, a large Trifold could genuinely replace your smartphone, tablet, and laptop for some users, making its high price tag seem less daunting. I find it difficult to see the value of even 8-inch screens on existing Z Fold phones, but a well-designed Trifold handset could change my perspective. So far, it seems that Samsung is on the right track. The company has a strong reputation for its exceptional camera technology, and the Galaxy G Fold is no exception. The device is rumored to feature a 200 megapixels primary camera sensor, accompanied by a 12 megapixels ultra-wide lens and a 10 megapixels telephoto lens. This sophisticated setup is designed to deliver flagship-level photography, allowing users to capture high-resolution photos and videos in various lighting conditions. On the front, the Galaxy G Fold is likely to incorporate a punch-hole camera, replacing the under-display camera technology found in earlier versions. This improvement is presumably aimed at enhancing visual clarity and dependability, addressing some of the shortcomings of prior systems. For photography fans, the Galaxy G Fold's camera system might be a big selling feature, giving professional-grade capabilities in a folding physical factor. The Galaxy G Fold is expected to have a price range between $2,200 and $2,700, making it one of the most expensive foldable smartphones available. This high price reflects the device's innovative features and its status as a flagship product. However, it may also limit its appeal to a select group of consumers willing to invest in cutting-edge technology. In comparison, Samsung's existing Z Fold series has been more affordable, but the Galaxy G Fold's Trifold design and impressive specifications warrant its elevated price. For potential buyers, the decision to purchase this device will largely depend on whether its distinctive features justify the steep cost. The foldable smartphone market remains a premium category, and the Galaxy G Fold is likely to expand Samsung's leadership in this area. Its Trifold design and flagship features might offer it a competitive advantage over competitors like Huawei and Xiaomi, both of whom are also developing in the foldable category. However, for those who emphasize price or prefer classic smartphones, options such as the S25 Ultra may provide a more practical solution. The Galaxy G Fold's success will rely on its ability to mix innovation with usability and appeal with its target demographic. If Samsung can deliver on the promises offered by these leaks, the Galaxy G Fold might establish a new standard for foldable smartphones and determine the future of mobile technology. The Galaxy G Fold is projected to provide top-tier performance, appealing to both tech fans and professionals. One of its noteworthy features is support for 8K video recording at 30 frames per second, a capacity that appeals to content makers wanting professional-grade video quality. Additionally, the gadget features key design characteristics from the Z Fold 7, including a sturdy hinge mechanism, high-quality speakers, and a flat-body design. The innovative hinge mechanism attracts particular notice. It provides easy folding and unfolding while retaining the device's structural integrity, solving durability issues that are commonly linked with foldable devices. These features highlight Samsung's dedication to provide a superior user experience by blending innovation with practicality. The G Fold is not simply a product. It is a testimony to Samsung's ability to push the limits of what a smartphone can do. The G Fold joins a very competitive foldable industry, where competitors like Honor are already employing breakthroughs like silicon carbon battery technology. However, Samsung's Trifold design and incorporation of innovative technologies offer it a considerable edge. By merging the features of a smartphone and tablet, the G Fold caters to those seeking flexibility and inventive innovation. Samsung's renowned brand and wide ecosystem further boost the Galaxy G Fold's position in the market. The company's ability to develop a product that integrates technical improvements with practical usage makes the G Fold a viable challenger in the foldable smartphone market. As competition rises, Samsung's dedication on innovation and quality guarantees that the G Fold remains a standout option for customers. We've previously heard lots of speculations regarding Samsung launching a Trifold smartphone into the market in the very near future, maybe branded G Fold. Unfortunately, the recent speculations reveal a dismal lack of movement for the phone, because it could be stuck with the same charging pace as the standard S25. According to leaker Panda Flash Pro, the Samsung Trifold is now sporting a charging speed between 23 and 24 watt, which they believe will probably be sold as 25 watt charging. This is the same charging speed as both the Z Fold 6 and the S25. But for a phone of this class and projected price tag, I had thought Samsung would push up the maximum charging speed to meet the S25 Ultra and the S25 Plus. Considering that mid-range devices like the A56 already supports 45 watt charging, this is surprisingly low. Though I'll confess, I'm not all that shocked. Panda Flash Pro subsequently reported that the Trifold would miss out on under-display cameras and opt for a classic hole-punch design instead. And in contrast to the charging speed, given the terrible performance of those cameras. Well, I believe that's clearly for the best. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.